remember the great Majek Fashek. In his song, he says, you cannot sow cassava, then you will reap cocoyam. You cannot sow rice and reap up cassava. Whatever you sow, it is what you will reap. Sowing is the reason we are making this video. We don't want to take side. In this channel, we don't take side. We'll comment on what is going on. And sometimes it takes us a week or two to comment. We don't always like to comment. But we come in when we see danger in front. When we see that this thing that is going on, a lot of people are not seeing the danger involved in it. What am I talking about? This, do I say fight between a very dark man and prophets, Omoto Fefein of Mensi Cityland in Warri. It's a well-known prophet. And the reason why I'm making this video, I want to start from the beginning so that I'll lay the background. First of all, a lot of people, not because they really enjoy what very dark man is doing to the prophet, but because the prophet has a long list of actions which he has done that a lot of people think a man of God shouldn't do. For example, he has acknowledged that he's the next to TB Joshua. Remember, Prophet TB Joshua. Nobody is arguing with him. I would not argue with him if he says he is the next to TB Joshua. Now that TB Joshua is gone. So it's like he is the replacement of TB Joshua. Fine. But the reason why a lot of people don't like him is, I will just list it now. One, he said something that was like a lot of people did not agree with him. And they think that he belittled the late Archbishop Benson Idahosa when he compared TB Joshua to Benson Idahosa. We all knew who Benson, the Archbishop, late Archbishop Benson Idahosa was. This is a man who will stand in front of the military junta and tell them, you are wrong. This is a man who is not afraid to confront, be it the government, be it a religious leader, be it the committee of wish. He is not afraid to confront them. He was a man highly respected. So when TB Joshua was compared with Archbishop Idahosa, a lot of people were angry that why should Prophet Omoto Fefein do such a comparison? That was very bad. Then a lot of people have this long history too of what happened between Omoto Fefein, Prophet Omoto Fefein, and the crippled woman. Remember the crippled woman who now we know she lied against the prophet. But it was the action of the prophet that a lot of people were really against. How will you use the police to arrest a crippled woman that lied against you? Was that what Christ preached? So people see him as a man that is far from being a Christian. People see Omoto Fefein as a man that is far from being a Christian. How will you use police to arrest a crippled woman because she lied against you? Didn't God tell us that we should leave vengeance for him? Then another thing that has happened, we also know how he treated a fellow prophet, Cassie. You know Prophet Cassie, who is a blogger, a prophet, a activist. Yeah. We know how he used the police to make him come to his church and beg and record. So, Prophet Omoto Fefein is a man of the quality of a man of God. A man of God does not have to show to the world that is great. Your actions, even your silence, could be great. And that was why people say TB Joshua was great. Because no matter what they did to him, he will keep quiet, he will not talk. TB Joshua silent was golden. So a lot of people don't like Prophet Omoto Fefe. Coupled with, I personally will say, what he is doing is not logical. I don't know if it's fake or if it's real, but it is not a logical thing that you will go to the mountain, you will pray in the 21st century, and God will hand you over a key. It's something that I find it difficult to believe. Because I don't believe him, do that make him fake? The question is for you guys out there. But I don't think he's a real man of God. That's my opinion. Because he's not a real man of God, does that make him fake? The question is for you. Then he came out with this soap of a thing. Selling soap. He is not the first pastor or prophet that is doing this. In fact, it has become a culture of Christendom to do such a thing. Selling of handkerchief, of rubber band, stickers, water, oil. It's become the culture of the church to do such a thing. So these are many reasons why a lot of people did not like Prophet Omoto Fefe. So when Very Dark Man came for him, a lot of people joined Very Dark Man against Prophet Omoto Fefe. They say, yes, very good for him. How you go say God bring key for you? You do soap. You say soap they cure suffering. And the funny thing was that he did that soap, that it was curing suffering, which I don't believe. I believe that soap that cures suffering is fake. I believe it's fake. If not, don't we still have millions of people in this church that are suffering? We still do. I know few people, friends of mine in this church, who are financially down. So let's not go there. And another thing, he was selling them. You see, the Bible has said that if really he got this gift from God, he didn't pay for it. Fine, he must have worked some sleepless nights praying for it. God has said, I give you freely, you should give free. That was why when the Very Dark Man came for him, there were very few people who want to caution Very Dark Man. Because it was not logical. It was something of the spirit. And if Omoto Fefe has claimed that he is a spiritual man, then why did he use the police? Why did you use the courts? Why do you use the talks to harass your opponents or those who have spoken against you? So let's keep that one for there. This is where the danger is. Very Dark Man. I personally think Very Dark Man does not see himself 100% like an Edo man, like a man from the South. I would say he sees himself probably 30% like the man from the South. 30% like the man, like an Edo man. He sees himself more, 70% like a Northerner. He think, he acts, and he believes that he is a Northerner. At least 70% a Northerner. This is where the problem is. This is where the trouble we envisage that is coming. You see, that song that we sang at the beginning, it says you cannot sow cassava and you reap cocoyam. We have to be very careful. VDM is trying to sow a seed now. And if that seed germinates, we from the South, we that are Christians, we will be in trouble. It will be very easy. This time around, it will not be a half brother that will come out and begin to attack. Do I say fake pastors or fake prophets? Or because if Very Dark Man think Omoto Fefe was real, that he would not have actually used for the soap or the water or whatever it is. So Very Dark Man believe that Omoto Fefe is a fake pastor. So we are going into him now. We want to think like Very Dark Man. So he has come out against Prophet Omoto Fefe. Although Prophet Omoto Fefe has said that he was not the one that sued the Very Dark Man, that it was the sons of the prophets, maybe let us say his disciples, let's use it like that sue him. But if your disciples sue a man and you have no objection to it, it means you agree to that suing. it means you are part of that sowing. So in TV believe that Omotofefe is part of the sowing. Because if not, you have asked them, don't do that. Go and take that case from the courts. So we group all of them together that have sued Very Dark Man. This is where the problem is now. A lot of people are saying that Very Dark Man might win the case because this is a spiritual matter and court does not look into spiritual issues. Court want to see the things that are possible, things that are realistic. You might believe that if a man of God pray, lay his hand on you, even if you have gonorrhea, if he lays his hand on you, you are healed. Even if you have AIDS, a man of God lays his hand on you, you are healed. But scientifically, a court will want a doctor to come and prove it. How is that possible? And even the best doctor in the world will tell you it is not possible. Laying hand on you will not cure your gonorrhea or your AIDS or whatever it is. So that was why a lot of people say Very Dark Man would not lose that case. All those ones that you are hearing, they told Very Dark Man to shut up. The Very Dark Man was afraid. No. I was it on Tuesday. The court sat for those who have brought this issue to come and tell us what has happened. And they did. Say Very Dark Man has been going about spreading that the soap and what they call is fake, that the miracle or motor for is doing is fake. That is what they're accusing about. So he now will come out and really, today he is the sitting of the court, I think, which is on Friday, the 16th of August. So Very Dark Man might have the opportunity now to come and give his own. Why do I say it is a fake? The evidence he have, he will bring her out. Then the court will sit, deliberate, and then pass their judgments. Probably to take another week or two. But see what I am saying. We believe Very Dark Man will win the case because the court does not really look into spiritual matters. But if Very Dark Man win this case, then the seed has been sold. Tomorrow, we will not be surprised if somebody from the north, the real Northerner, who is 100% Northerner, begin to drag the body of Christ. We will not be surprised if somebody from Kano, from Kaduna, from Bauchi, from Yola, from Sokoto, comes out and begins to drag the Oyedekos, the Adebayos. Drag them. That is why we are making this video. With the Satanans, we have to be careful. We are all clapping for Very Dark Man now. It's not as if I like Prophet Omotofefe. No. I'm one of those who believe that he's not real. How will you say God has given you a key? And even if God was going to give you a key, a video was able to capture that key. Isn't that key supposed to be a spiritual key that nobody will even see? So I am not doing this video to support Prophet Omotofefe. No. I've given you the list of things he has done why people don't even like him. I'm one of those who don't like him. But supporting Very Dark Man, we are enabling him to sow a seed that with time will affect all of us who are Christians. You know why I'm saying this thing now? The Northerners are watching, the key Muslim. A lot of people have said that even the invasion of the X-Men and all the rest has religious undertone. Imagine if that was true. And now they have a man that is sowing a seed of dragging. He's a man of God. I agree. Some people will say, Very Dark Man not the son of God. we all are men and sons of God. That is how I see it. We all are sons and men of God. So, but what I am trying to say now is when this seed is being planted, tomorrow it will be easy for a Northerner to come and begin to drag Christians. That is the point I'm making. So please, what we can do now, we don't know how the case turns out. In case Very Dark Man lose the case, it will be a blessing in disguise. But if he won, a seed has been sown. A seed of recon against Christendom. You know why this seed will germinate? Because 90% of pastors, of prophets, of those who say they belong to the body of Christ, 90% are greedy, are egoists, are selfish. And all this quality put together does not make you the real man of God. So the question we now ask ourselves, what do we do? We are like caught in the middle. Very dark man, he says is our brother, and we accepted it like a brother. But me knowing fully well that when the time comes for him to make a decision between we and the northerners, very dark man will abandon we from the south, and he will pick his northern brother. And that is why I'm saying we have to be very careful. I don't know how the court case is going to unfold, but we have to be very careful. This seed that very man is planting, if it germinates, we'll all be in trouble. I mean, the pastors, the religious leader, the prophets, the deacons, the all heads of churches in the south, a lot of people will begin to question them. Even those that are doing the right thing, we also be questioned. Like what does that saying? You cannot afford to sow cassava and reap cocoyam. These churches, these pastors, these prophets, it is the accumulated wrongs that they have done that have given very dark man that zest, that zeal to begin to drag the prophets. Because if he has done it and a lot of people went against him, he will have backed up. But doing it and a lot of people are clapping, hey. You see, if you call 5 people today, I tell you, 4 will have a bad thing to say about the pastor, about the prophets, about the prophetess, ranging from scamming or financial to sexual harassment. There was a case in Benin where a pastor planned with a woman, and both of them planned to kill the husband of the woman. That was a pastor. So this video, we don't want it to be too long. The essence of making this video is the seed very dark man is planting now, and we are all clapping for him. Will one day come back to choke us. And we should be fully aware that very dark man is 30% a sad man and 70% a northerner. We have suffered enough in the hands of the Boko Haram, the jihadists, those that have said that they want to do religious cleansing. We from the south side are very, very, very good. But those in the middle belt, Plateau, Benue, Kwara, these are the people that are mostly suffering. I pray that God give us the wisdom and knowledge to know what's good from bad. This is NTV. We are global and social commentator. We ask you to please subscribe to this channel. Remember, 2 heads are better than 1. I keep saying 2 good heads are better than 1. And life is a 2-way traffic. You give me, I give you. And for our returning subscribers, we say thank you, thank you, thank you. Remember, we love you, but God love you most. As it is the culture of this channel, we'll catch you when you make the next video. Until then, we'll say, jokes, ciao, au revoir, adios, hasta la vista, bye-bye.